Hello and welcome to Tengi Talks TV and Movies. I'm Tengi and today our movie is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea from 1916. I believe this is the first film ever to use underwater photography. Of course, underwater photography is so familiar to everyone today, but back then this development must have been so exciting. I believe this film cost a huge amount to produce, something like $500,000, so it was a bit of a blockbuster epic of its day. Let's have a look at 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Oh my god, twist! Amazing. I did not see that coming. That was brilliant. Universal Film presents the first submarine photoplay ever filmed. Submarine scenes in this production were made possible by the use of the Williamson inventions and were directed under the personal supervision of the Williamson brothers, who alone have solved the secret of under-the-ocean photography. So this was state-of-the-art stuff in 1916. Amazing. Oh, there they are! The Williamson brothers. When Jules Verne wrote 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, the startling inventions in this masterpiece impressed the world as being the limit of imagination and impossibility. Interesting. Jules Verne died a disappointed man because the world did not take him seriously, but after all, he was merely 50 years ahead of his time. That's a good thing to remember, that Jules Verne was writing speculative fiction, science fiction, about things that hadn't been invented yet. I love they're paying homage to Jules Verne and the filmmakers in this preamble. Over 50 years ago, the civilized world was seized in a grip of terror on account of repeated reports of a gigantic sea monster which attacked and destroyed ships, sending the crews to a watery grave. Great setup. Terror prevailed on the high seas. Such was the situation when the United States government decided to send an expedition to rid the ocean of this demon of the deep. Beautiful. I love the way this is edited. It seems so contemporary. Alright, so they're trying to recruit Professor Aronnax to the expedition. So the professor's bringing his daughter on the expedition. That seems a bit unorthodox. I love the location shooting on a real sailing ship. That's very cool. The Wizard of the Deep. At this time, unknown to the world, there lived a man of mystery who called himself Captain Nemo. He nursed a secret desire for revenge. Love it. He invented a strange craft in which he could navigate under the ocean. With a loyal crew, he traversed every sea but never landed at any port, resolved to accomplish his vengeful purpose or die without disclosing his secret to mankind. I love that. Nautilus. It's such a fantastic name for a mysterious submarine. Ooh. Is that a bit of blackface or brownface going on there? Oh, here we go with the underwater photography. Oh, that was beautifully done. Lovely dissolve to reveal the submarine. So the Nautilus submarine is what other sailors are perceiving as a monster that's destroying ships. I have not read 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I didn't realise Captain Nemo was supposed to be a non-white character. I can't include it for copyright reasons, but the print I'm watching has a fantastic score. I don't think I've seen another US film from this period that has so much outdoor shooting, location shooting. I love this moment in time when a submarine was such a far-fetched concept that people would interpret it as a sea monster. They wouldn't know what a submarine was. Ooh. I love how action-driven and fast-paced this movie is. Oh, wow. What a great shot. I do like the way they're portraying Captain Nemo. He's on this kind of crazed quest for vengeance, but he's also got compassion. There seems to be a lot going on in the characterization. He's not a two-dimensional villain. Wow, love that moonlight shot. That's gorgeous. I'm feeling all teary again. I'm terrible. I'm so impressed with the level of drama, the level of tension they've got into this story is much more three-dimensional, much more believable than I'd expected. I'd expected something a bit more cartoonish, I guess. A bit less sophisticated, I think is what I mean to say. And I also love how cinematic it is. All this intercutting. Here we are cutting to a different location. It's very modern. On Mysterious Island lives a child of nature. Wasn't the Mysterious Island another of Jules Verne's stories? Now, is this another brown face character we've got going on here? Lieutenant Bond and 4 Union Army scouts frustrate an attempt to destroy their balloon and are carried out to sea. Okay. So, are they bringing in the American Civil War into this story? Wow, look at that! That's fantastic! How did they do that? That is so cool. I guess it was a model shot, but the motion of the person in the balloon looked real. Wow. Oh no. So beautifully done. Now it looks like there's a real actor of colour there. So why have they got these characters in brown face playing Captain Nemo and this wild woman on the island? Balloons and submarines, it really captures this moment of great technological development and excitement. I mean, this must have represented an idea of the opening up of these amazing frontiers of the air and the under the sea. Wow. Oof. That looks so dangerous. My goodness, look at that. It's stunning. It's just occurred to me that making a film in 1916 and setting it in the 1860s is the equivalent of making a film now and setting it in the 70s. That is sobering. So is this island girl supposed to be like a sort of Robinson Crusoe figure because there's no other island people? She's just there by herself. There's so much going on in this film, so many different strands of the story. From the submarine and the captured expedition party to these stranded castaways, the island girl. There is a lot going on here. I really like this setup for Captain Nemo's character. He's not driven by evil. He wants to be a nice person, but he's compelled to whatever revenge mission he's on. It's just a shame about the brown face aspect of it. So what is her story? She doesn't seem to be freaked out to see other people. Like she knows other people exist. The locations of this film are amazing. Beautiful. Look at those rocks. Yeah, probably some problematic colonialist attitudes going on here. Oh, here we go. Is this the underwater sequence? So I'm trying to imagine in 1916, would you have ever seen underwater stuff before? I mean, outside of an aquarium, would you have even seen fish in the swimming in the sea? Imagine seeing that for the first time. Wow. not only fish, it's the coral, the whole, underwater plant life as well would have been such a revelation to people who'd never seen it before. It's so lovely. Even how the water is dappled underneath, they're pointing that out like regular people wouldn't have known about it. How wonderful. I mean, what would be the equivalent of this today? Seeing for the first time something that had never been photographed before, like seeing on the surface of Mars or something on another planet, I guess. It's really hard to imagine the impact this would have had. Oh wow, shipwreck. You know what I really find extraordinary is someone's made this amazing innovation to be able to photograph underwater, and they've incorporated that so beautifully into this story. And it is such a story about technological innovation. The submarine allows the people in the film, the characters, to see under the water for the first time, and the underwater photography allows us to see it also. A film from 1916 seems old in so many ways, but it's about new things. It's about exciting developments that were cutting edge. Wow. And how many people back then would have seen a shark swimming underwater? And it's just as thrilling now to see this. Amazing. I mean, this is just a beautiful testament to the power of cinema to bring this incredible experience to people who'd never seen it before. Oh, these must be the underwater diving suits. So he's talking about scuba. So that does seem like it's pretty far ahead of its time. Has he got a gun underwater? What? What? He's got a rifle under the sea? Would a rifle even fire underwater? I don't know. That's crazy. Gosh. The sci-fi dimensions of this in its time are mind-blowing. I mean, really, this is like seeing men walking on the moon or men walking on Mars or something. Incredible. It's making me feel really emotional. I just have so much admiration for the people who pioneered this underwater, photography. They deserve a lot more acclaim. Isn't this remarkable? What would you have thought of this if you'd seen it in 1916? It would be mind-blowing. It's very sharp too. Uh-oh. Where's this headed? Oh, the gun's discharged by compressed air. They have thought of everything. Ooh. Wow. Oh, that shark footage. I mean, that's as impressive as anything you'd see now, really. The angle, the closeness. And let's remember, they probably weren't dealing with any kind of zoom lens back then, so you'd have to probably get that close. Unless they were filming this in an aquarium that had sharks. Oh no! Oh, they're right near it. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. I was scarred by Jaws at a very, very young age. Sharks freak me out. That was crazy. Look, I love how they're not content to just show underwater, sea life. They've got to get the actors in there shooting sharks and standing right near the sharks. In a distant land, sometime before the preceding events, Charles Denver is haunted by his dreams. So this is a flashback? Oh! What is happening? Ooh! 12 years before this time, he had forced his attentions on the wife of Prince Dakar. Jeez. Ooh. Well, this is grim. They are really getting into the colonial issues here. Ooh, he is terrorized in his dreams by the gruesome details of his crime against the Princess Dakar. Oh God, and the little girl's there in the room while this is happening. Oh, this is horrible. Oh. Jesus. Oh no! Oh my God. Oh, that's horrible. Oh God. Oh. Bloody hell. This is really full on. He should be haunted by that. Ooh. One night in his bedchamber, the ghost of the princess tortures him to the point of madness. Good for her. I love they're bringing ghosts into it. This film has everything. Oh! Oh, giant octopus! Oh my God! Just when you thought they couldn't add anything more fantastic in. Oh, it's got to be an underwater knife fight, surely. Oh my Lord. Love it. I love this. Ooh. Ooh, what's that blood? All the details they've thought of in this movie. Oh. Oh no, the island girl is this child who this guy killed her mother. Oof. Oh God, this guy's an absolute monster. He's going to have to die. So he killed the mother and abducted the child. Oof. I mean, there's your classic colonial narrative, isn't it? Lots of very creepy men in this story. Oof. And, is the idea that white men see women of colour as easy targets that don't matter? Does seem like there's a bit of a racial dimension to it. What an image. That's extraordinary. They look like spacemen. Yeah, this idea, this is a recurring motif that white men think they can just abduct these women of colour. It's very creepy. What's really impressive about this is how high stakes it all is. It's a very intense high stakes drama. Oh, that's the guy who kidnapped her and killed her mum. Bloody hell. Oh, I think I can see where this is going. Oh, chills. Oh, he's going to torpedo the ship, but what if the island girl is his daughter? The tension! Wow. Torpedoes. Everything. It's so much about technology, the technology of its moment. Oof! Bloody hell! Wow! Oof! Wow! Oh my god, they're actually wrecking the ship for real? This is crazy! Oh. Wow. It's not just an action adventure film, it really does pack a big emotional punch too. Captain Nemo reveals the tragic secret of his life which Jules Verne never told. Okay. This is something they've added for the story? Oh, look at that! It's an epic in all the ways we would expect an epic to be today. My goodness. I wonder if this set was from something else or if they'd purpose built it for this movie. It's huge. Ooh, this is a scathing indictment of colonialism and colonial attitudes. I had not expected that. Oh, look at that shot! Wow! Hmm. They're actually burying him under the sea. They're not just throwing the body over the side. Getting chills again. This is unexpectedly poignant. Also, it's really cold in here. Wow. Another gorgeous shot. Oh. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Wow, I was blown away by 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. This is an incredible piece of epic filmmaking that is as satisfying to a modern viewer as anything you would see today. Satisfying as an adventure, as a sci-fi, as an epic, and also very much satisfying as a drama. This film is full of suspense, thrills, action, excitement, danger. But it's also a film with a real emotional centre to it. The whole backstory about Captain Nemo and what happened to his family and his kingdom is pretty devastating. And I found the most surprising aspect of this film is how absolutely scathing a critique of colonialism it is. I'd really not expected that at all in a film from 1916. In this way, and in so many ways, this film seems very, very far ahead of its time. I suppose the one complicating factor in all of this, watching it today, is that while it is a really scathing critique of colonialism, it does portray two of the central characters, Captain Nemo and his estranged daughter, in brownface. They are white actors portraying characters of a different ethnicity. And this does feel like a real complicating issue. And while that is problematic, I think the way these characters of other races are presented as very sympathetic and as victims of colonialism does kind of counterbalance that brown-face element to some extent. Ultimately, I think what is most surprising, what is most astonishing about this film today is how very sophisticated it is in almost every regard, from the cinematography the technological advancements required to make this film, but also the sophistication of its storytelling and its characterization. Yes, it's made in 1916, and yes, at the same time, it is an incredibly modern film that is concerned with ideas of modernity. You know, I could go on and on about all the things that are astonishing in this film, but ultimately, all I want to say is please go and watch 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Find the print with the music like the one I watched. I guarantee you will be astounded by this remarkable achievement in filmmaking. There is just so much to enjoy and appreciate here, and once again, I take my hat off to these incredible film pioneers who developed all these amazing techniques that got us to where we are now. We wouldn't have contemporary underwater photography without the work of filmmakers like these. If you've enjoyed watching 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea with me today, I'd love it if you would like and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.